Hey guys, so anybody who tuned in last week, we did the 12 bar blues with Elvis Presley, but we did it with open chords. So this week we're going to be doing it with bar chords, and we're going to be adding in the 7th chords to make it more interesting. If you need to do a little bit more work just on the basics of the 12 bar blues, then there should be a card appearing right above me right now to take you to the first episode. And if not, let's kick it off.
Well, I'm a ukulele vagabond, Gregory Cook's the name. I strum my ukulele with no ukulele shame. And when I finish strumming, I just pick it up again.
Don't forget to smash like, hit subscribe, and ding that little bell for notifications every single time Ukulele Vagabond releases a video. We'll be doing ukulele tutorials every single Wednesday, so don't miss out on a single one. The backing track and sheet music for this is also available on my website, including all of the chords that are used in this. So just pop over to ukulelevagabond.com, hit that free ukulele tutorials section, scroll down to where you see this video, and you'll be able to download the backing track that we use in this and the sheet music. So let's get started now. We're going to run through the chords quickly that we're going to use in this. So we're using bar chords for this one, and we're using 7th chords. So G major bar chords is as follows: bar on the 2nd fret, so first finger barring on the 2nd fret, and 2nd finger coming around and down onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string in, and 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 1st string, like so. Good. So fingers in an equilateral triangle, but a backwards equilateral triangle. It's like the opposite of a G major open chord for the G7th. So that is 3rd finger, 2nd fret, top string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 2 strings over, and in the string in between, 1st finger, 1st fret, 1 string in, like so. Now we're going to do the C major. So the C major is 1st finger bar on the 3rd fret, 2nd finger coming round and down onto the 4th fret, 1 string in, and 3rd finger coming round and down onto the 5th fret on the 1st string, so like so. And a nice simple one for the C7th chord. So the C7th chord is 1st fret, like so. So just practice any of these chord changes that you might have difficulties with. So that's going to be a bit of a difficult jump. This as well, so the G to the G7th might be a bit of a difficult jump. It's just about continuing to repeat the practice of moving between the two chords, and eventually it becomes second nature and you really can just... Good, so the next chord in the sequence is going to be the D major. So just go back to the C again. So bar on the 3rd fret, and 2nd finger coming round and down onto the 4th fret of the 1st string in, and 3rd finger coming round and down onto the 5th fret of the 1st string. And just move your hands up. So move your entire hand up 2 frets. And there we have the D major chord, so the D major bar chord. So remember that. So 1st finger on the 5th fret of, 1st finger barring on the 5th fret, 2nd finger coming round and down onto the 6th fret, 1 string in, and 3rd finger coming round and down onto the 7th fret of the 1st string, like so. Good. So finally, we're going to be doing the D7th chord. So the D7th chord is a much easier bar chord. So it's barring on the 2nd fret of the ukulele, and our 2nd finger is coming round and down onto the 3rd fret of the top string. So just practice that transition now a second. So D major up here, big leap, this one, isn't it? So there's going to be a lot of difficult transitions on this, but just stick at it, guys. Really practice those transitions in, really practice those bar chords, go over them. Make sure you download the sheet music if you haven't, because then you can keep going back over them in your mind and keep practicing the transitions between the different chords. So to my left, you should see now the chords coming up. So I play it with the 7ths right at the end of the different sequences, and I also finish on a D7th rather than a D major. Now you can do all kinds of things with 7th chords, so don't feel like you have to do it exactly the way that I've written out there, but I think this is a good place to start anyway, and it sounds good with the 7th chords at the end of the little sequences, because it gives it like a nice little bluesy drawl. So I'll quickly go over the way that I play it, and then we'll kick it off with the video. the video is in the same sequence as it was last week. So there's a round of the 12-bar blues and then I start singing Elvis Presley, Hound Dog. So let's go. Great, so were you guys able to follow that? Hopefully you were able to follow that because we're going to be doing it along with the backing track now. Let's kick it off.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You know they said you was high class, that was just a lie. You know they said you was high class, that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Great, I hope you guys found that easy. So smash like, hit subscribe and leave a little comment below and let me know how you found it or if there's anything I can do to improve my videos. So in a couple of weeks from now, we're going to be doing the final in the 3-part series. So in that one, we're going to be adding in the scale as well. So you're going to be able to do a little bit of soloing in between. We're going to keep the 7th chords as well. And we're going to be doing high bar chords. So it's going to take your playing to the next level and you're going to be able to learn how to do this kind of thing. So really going to be adding in some interesting sounding stuff in that one. So stick around, make sure you subscribe and I'll see you guys I'll see you next week. There's going to be another lesson next week and I'll then see you for the last in this 3-part series in a fortnight. Are you serious about your ukulele education? Well, pop on over to ukulelevagabond.com. There's a whole page dedicated to free video tutorials for beginners and intermediate players. And when you're finished with the videos, hit the Professional Ukulele Services tab and see how I can help you guys become a more confident, capable and creative player. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with me as well, where we can talk about the kinds of areas that I can help you in. I teach beginner to advanced, and I also do specialist skills like songwriting, performance, video editing, and music production from home, which I believe will be the future of music production. I offer both video series and one-to-one tutorials, so don't miss out on independent ukulele tuition from an independent business, a one-man band who loves to teach people music, dedicated to your ukulele education, Ukulele Vagabond.